Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And this was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. They love the black and gold here in the steel city, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
let's go.
The first carry for C.J. Prosise. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into error.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore, and even 60 yards. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Coleman now. And some space here. And spinning now. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Detroit!
On 3rd down, Jackson. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Double Snickers, 66. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Ezekiel Ansah. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27.
Jack 16.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
These 2. Snickers, you got to spin. You good? He coming across? Snickers, you got to spin.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Roethlisberger now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Focus, focus. Set! Like 80! 4 down! Jack 16. Big.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Jackson on first down. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Here's Coleman. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Focus, focus. Jack 16.
The drive starts with C.J. Procise. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
4 down. Help out.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. 1st down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
Hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down. 57 for Mike. 57 for Mike. Snickers, you got to spin. Big. Snickers, you got to spin.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Now Brown. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Now Jackson on second down. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Watch it now, Barney!
This is Coleman. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Jackson on first down. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Terrell Edmonds. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. They'll fight a man over the middle. It's Washington. And he's brought down after a good game. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Drops it off for Coleman. And some room to roam now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he's got room. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Leopard! Leopard! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
On the ground with their leading rusher from a season ago, it's Alex Collins. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, Jackson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Bud Dupree in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jack 16. James. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Gotta go.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Roethlisberger now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster, and he'll get it down here to the 43. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They go play action with Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
After the interception, here's Jackson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hodges. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Double. 8. Gotta go.
They'll hand it off to Procise. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
They find some open field here. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion, they start out with a run from Procise. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Show that bench release and go. Kings. Squirrel! Baby! These two. Snickers, you gotta spin. Snickers, you gotta spin.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
A 2nd down carry for Procise. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
66. Jack 16. AB.
Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Charles, you think Big Ben is happy to have Antonio Brown on the other side of his passes?
You know he is, but he also expects it. This is how their offense runs best. When those two get together, especially early, and continue to do it throughout the game, the end result is the one we're seeing right now. They're ahead on the board.
It has been early and often.
Snickers, you gotta spin. All right, let's go. Kings. Snickers, you gotta spin. Jack 16. Snickers, you gotta spin.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
8. 1 day. 8. AB.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Hurry up, let's go. Four down. Check.
They'll try and run down here with Procise. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. C.J. Prosise, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Now, Barney!
Now a handoff looking right. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And there to get him down defensively, Brian Allen. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get him much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves him with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Gone! Here we go! 319! 319! Gone!
Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
Now we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He'll dump it off to Prosise. Room here to run. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. C.J. Prosise, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they open the lead up now to 25. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Now Jackson on second down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
You good? He come across? Hey, check.
They'll pitch out to Procise. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, after getting the ball in prime position to score after a fumble recovery, you think you're in a great spot. But the defense on the field is saying not so fast, and they've held firm on the first 2 plays.
They'll run it. This is Process. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. C.J. Process taking it in. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now Jackson looking to throw on second down. The throw to the left side caught by Coleman. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hurry up, here we go.
Jackson to throw on 2nd down.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Bud Dupree in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Jackson. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun. Jackson throwing deep here. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Sean Davis with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
3 down, 3 down. 4 down. Help out. Check 3. 5.
And they run with a backup. This is Thomas Rawls. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there, got him some extra yardage. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Quarter. 180. That's the run. They're running it. Snickers, you got to spin.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
That's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Procise. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Kings. Snickers, 66. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Squirrel! 57, Mike, 57.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. On the move to his left. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The offense on third down tonight? Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now they try the right side here. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from tilting the rock that much.
They'll run it with Coleman. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation.
4 down. Check.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they will take a knee here.
Let's go. Four down. Black is on. 57.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
All right, now. Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up. Fly.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And they'll go on the ground. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They will run again with Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Pittsburgh, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.